All right, if you'll introduce yourselves for our readers.
Dwight Johnson. I am the administrator of the Employment and Training Program and Division here at the Idaho Department of Labor.
Okay.
I'm Ben Phillips. I'm the coordinator for the Idaho Youth Corps.
Okay. Today we're here actually talking about the Idaho Youth Corps. Could one of you explain what the program is and what it does?
Yes.
The Idaho Youth Corps is basically a program that has been started to provide first-time employment for kids across the state of Idaho, focusing on community-based and natural resource-based projects. Just trying to get that first-time employment opportunity for kids established so that they can become more employable.
And this is specifically focused on kids that are eligible for the Workforce Investment Act program. And so they have to meet some specific income criteria or have other barriers to employment.
Okay. So what does that mean? What are those barriers or criteria?
So they have to be low income, or they have to have other barriers, like they have to be in the juvenile justice system or parent pregnant teens, or other barriers specifically that are preventing them, from getting into the workplace.
Right. What kind of projects did the Idaho Youth Corps work on last year?
I want to talk about 2009 programs.
Our 2009 Idaho Youth Corps employed about 850 students from the ages of 16 to 24, and we had like 120 different partners working across the state. So, and those could have been anywhere from natural resource, Forest Service, BLM, Fish and Game type projects to community projects with cities, municipalities, counties. We had a lot of kids working for libraries and with nonprofits. They pretty much ran the gamut.
Yeah. We had kids over at the Idaho National Lab, but there was a broad spectrum of folks that were engaged.
Now, as far as funding goes, in 2009 there was a large portion of the program that was funded by stimulus. Is there stimulus dollars? Is that correct? What amount was that? If you can round it off.
$2.4 million was allocated for
Idaho.
wages for youth.
And then all your partners, some of them pitched in to help cover your costs as well. Is that right?
To a small degree, but it mostly was covered by stimulus funds last summer. But for this coming summer, because we don't have the stimulus funds because they were expended all last summer, the goal was to get those dollars out as quickly as possible so that have an impact on the economy and help kids. Now we're having a smaller amount of those dollars and trying to leverage those dollars with other organizations so they can bring resources to the table to continue the program.
Right. Now, let's talk about this year's program. I know that you guys aren't exactly sure the dollar amounts available to the program yet. What are you guys looking at in terms of hiring and projects for the 2010 summer?
We've actually got several projects lined up with a handful of partners. Specifically looking at about 150 kids this summer, and about 2/3 of those funds have been leveraged through the Forest Service and through a couple local cities and things like that. So we're bringing some money to the table as well as the agencies that are accepting the kids. So.
Now
there's still an outside chance. We don't know with Congress or whether or not they'll do another funding for a bill to fund summer youth program specifically, and so that's still a possibility. And if that's the case, then we'll expand it a great deal again.
Now, have any congressmen or senators in the U.S. Senate or U.S. Congress talked about bringing a bill like that, or is it just something that's always on the table?
Specifically, Senator from the state of Washington proposed it as an amendment to unemployment insurance extension bill a month or so ago, but that amendment failed. But they're talking about trying to bring that again, so I don't know what the possibilities are there.
Now, as far as if you guys don't get that money, how much will the department have to pay out to fund the program in 2010?
We're probably talking about $100,000 to $200,000 roughly, and then trying to leverage those dollars with some others.
Right.